Well, lads, it's John and Arthur here today, and we're just going to do a review of 2024 in our design department. So, John, maybe look, 12 months has passed. I suppose we're 2 years maybe in a cycle where milk prices were poor. They are rising now again. But what kind of a year have you had in the department?
I suppose, Bertie, it's been an up and down year, to be honest. It's kind of peaks and troughs, the most of the year was we were tipping with work. We have work to do, but it hasn't been as busy as other years. A lot of the projects, the larger projects that we did in the last 10 years, they have the bigger projects like milking parlours, large cubicle sheds, big greenfield jobs. They have slowed down. It's just what we're finding now is guys are approaching us. Slurry storage is a big concern. Soil water storage is another concern. A lot of dirty yards, all that water has to be collected. So any guys we're calling out to, we're trying to find solutions for that. So look, in most cases, slatted tanks are the most popular choice there. Same for soil water. Obviously, overground towers are still popular choice, and lagoons as well. They're the cheaper version, but basically, slurry storage is the big thing.
Right. And say inquiries wise was quieter than normal, I suppose, for the first few months of the year.
It was.
That probably tracked milk price really, didn't it?
Exactly. It goes by milk price really, and I suppose the other concern, guys are more cautious because of derogation. They're unsure what way that's going to go, so they're kind of cautious on making a move. Now, we're still doing a lot of consultations and advising farmers on what to do, but in terms of us coming back on farm, measuring up the yard and doing drawings, I think we're just finding fellas, it's getting traction at the moment. Guys are jobs I've quoted for in the first half of the year, they're coming back to us now. And look, I suppose milk price is driving that now, so guys have a bit of money to spend, and they're ready for us to do drawings and a planning application for them.
Right. Arthur, you've done quite a bit of work with farmers, maybe analysing where the deficiencies are on farms, and I suppose you've seen a couple of common threads or common issues maybe.
Yeah, so I suppose the main one would be, with slurry storage, but would say dirty yards and soil water. Most common issue coming up on farms is not having separate soil water storage. So instead of needing storage for 31 days, the farmer then, depending where they are in the country, needs 16 or 18 weeks storage, which it adds up. You can end up offside by a long shot very quickly. So look, it's just coming up with kind of practical solutions that will fit we'll sort out the issues, without breaking the bank. A lot of farmers then as well are looking at maybe roofing their collecting yards, dirty yards, just to cut down the rainfall being collected. Seeing that's a kind of common trend, and kind of mirroring what John is saying. I suppose the most popular thing people are going with is I suppose concrete tanks. I suppose they're seeing that down the line maybe they can put sheds over them, or different, they can be utilised more down the line, more so than slurry towers or lagoons.
Right, yeah. And I suppose you've seen maybe calf housing again as another area that people are looking at maybe to reduce workload. Does inquiries, I suppose, has spiked in them as well?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I suppose a lot of calf houses as well. Just with labour units and all that, they're trying to make it more streamlined, that a lot more can be automated, between automated feeders, or even cleaning out the bedding, that a machine can get in and do it. Even on top of that, there's a lot of inquiries now on actually organics, people converting to organics, and looking, I suppose, to add on lie-back areas and different bits and pieces, modify existing sheds to make it suit the avenue they're going down now.
Right, okay. John, in the UK then, I suppose we've David over in the UK, what are you seeing over there in terms of demand or appetite for work to be done on farms?
Yeah, so over there, I suppose the farmers tend to be more large scale. Now there is small scale there as well, but a lot of the inquiries we're getting from over there that David is getting is large scale development, large cubicle sheds. Less common over there are slatted tanks. It's more lagoons in terms of slurry storage they go with.
I suppose there has been a change in recent weeks, John, in terms of the grant scheme that maybe was available to farmers in the UK.
Yeah, basically just the government over there, they've kind of seized that. They paused it at the moment. So that will have a knock-on effect on a lot of the projects that were planned over there.
Yeah, some of the large ones probably will still proceed regardless.
Yeah, I suppose over there it's more large-scale development going on. So a lot of greenfield jobs, a lot of cubicle sheds, new milking parlours. You know, some rotary, but it's mainly herringbone over there, large-scale herringbone parlours.
Arthur, in terms of costings here and the cost of doing development, you've done some costings for farmers. What are you seeing in the trend? I suppose, are prices dropping, or has it just found a new plateau that this is the new norm, or what are you seeing?
Yeah, like I suppose going over the years, like prices of stuff rose drastically there. Maybe 2 years ago, they're coming back a bit, but nothing near what they were. I suppose that just has to be accepted now. Concrete is going up the whole time.
That's a big one, concrete, isn't it?
Yeah, it's look, I suppose price-wise, nothing's going to go anywhere anytime soon. It's looking that way.
Cost of steel, has that dropped?
It has dropped. It's coming back slowly in recent times, but it's not like cladding is still very expensive, and all the other bits that go into it. Even labour, cost of labour, everything has just gone up the last few years.
Right. John, underpasses. Again, I suppose milk price dropped for the 2-year period. We did quite a few plannings for underpasses. Milk price is rising again now, and there is a bit of a renewed interest in underpasses probably since August, September. Maybe some of that's due to the grants as well.
Yeah, definitely. Look, under the Thames 3, they introduced grants for underpasses, so that's definitely helping push along jobs that we got planning for last year.
Yeah.
For underpasses, you know, maybe farmers were pausing those jobs. Now those jobs are going ahead. Those underpasses are being installed. And we're also getting a big surge in inquiries for underpasses. You know, even there just before Christmas now, we've 2 or 3 plannings for underpasses going in. So
yeah,
you know, that kind of tells you.
Arthur, potentially does an increase coming in storage requirements for farmers? You know, I suppose, what are the implications for that? Or are you seeing, is every farmer going to make that investment, or that's likely to be needed? Or
yeah, it's hard to know. I suppose a lot of things come into that regarding succession. I suppose if there's some farmers mightn't have anyone, a natural successor coming along, they might be less likely to make the move, or they might go for, we'll say maybe more inclined to go for the likes of a slurry tower. Might be a cheaper option just for both side water and slurry storage, quick fix, more so than I suppose roofing, collecting yards and putting in separate side water tanks and maybe extending their slurry storage.
yeah.
So look, it's kind of a crossroads. People will have to make a move. Well, the majority of people will have to make a move, but look, people are going to be slow as well with the cost of things and not knowing, I suppose, what way legislation lies going forward.
Yeah, so I suppose clarity for farmers is the big one that I suppose you're seeing, in terms of people would like some clarity for the future, and they can at least make better decisions then if they know what's ahead of them.
That's it, yeah. No, there are people are, I suppose, shying away from making big investments in case the goalposts move 2 or 3 years down the line, and what they've done is the wrong move.
Yeah. So hopefully a new government now will be in place shortly, and that clarity will follow suit.
Exactly, yeah.
Great. So look, thanks for your time there, and again, look, we'll roll on to 2025, and you're available to help with any projects people have in mind.
Yeah, give us a call.
Thank you.